Welcome to Extra. I'm Joanne Hines.
And I'm Georgia Lash. Here at Extra, we bring you expanded coverage of recently broadcast features from Sun City TV.
This month, putting the show's stories together has been interesting since Mother Nature kept changing our plans. Georgia, you have one of our stories that fell into that rain delay.
Rain pushed back the dedication ceremony for the softball field renaming. Finally, shining brighter than the sun at the rescheduled event was the pride of our veterans as our softball field touted its new title. Sun City TV was there.
Earlier this year, Commander Davis and Holly Meckley, the president of the softball club, met with the board and presented a detailed document that described the benefits of renaming this field and the purpose for that. It took only moments for the board to say, this is a great idea and we approve it. So we're very appreciative of the board of directors for making this happen.
Commander Davis, this was a beautiful ceremony, long awaited.
Yes.
But I'm going to take you back, or ask you to take us back. What was the impetus in renaming the field and having a dedication to our veterans?
Well, almost a year ago, Jean, who is my vice commander for the association, he and I were sitting around planning out the rest of the events for the fall of 2022. And he said, there seems like something's on your mind. And I said, I've been looking around in some way that we could institutionalize the recognition of our veterans here in Sun City in such a way that it's obvious and evident to the residents. And he says, well, what do you have in mind? I said, what if we named the softball field Veterans Memorial Field? And he says, that'll never happen. You have too many hoops to jump through. And I said, well, we won't know unless we try.
Now, jumping those hoops was a collaborative effort.
It was very much a collaborative effort. First of all, I had to do was sell it to my executive board, and they all kind of looked at me with a great deal of trepidation, but I sold them on it. And then I went and talked to the then president of the softball club, Mitch Sachs, and he supported it. And he said, well, let's wait until the new president and her group gets in. So I talked to Holly in January. She agreed, took it to both of our clubs. They agreed. And then we took it before the board of directors, Community Association board of directors, with, I might add, with the support of already, because I had kind of talked to everybody individually. So it was very good. Everybody's like, hands down, let's do it. Let's make this happen.
Well, I think today was a good reflection of the next question I'd like to ask you, and that's what's been the reaction of our veterans about this dedication in their honor?
Well, when I first brought it up to our membership, it was a standing ovation. So, and we had about 150, 60 people that come to our meetings every month, as you know, because I know you record them. But they got my skin's leaking here all over the place. But it's, there was standing ovation from the veterans. So to me, that was, we had plenty of people, and that was go forward and do good things. And the same thing when we had a meeting, I presented it at the softball club, and everybody there standing. It wasn't standing, but it was an ovation of that, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Holly, we've just concluded a wonderful dedication ceremony and talked about the collaboration between you and the vets. But tell me, and I know the field has been down for several weeks, and can you sort of give us a short recap of what's been going on?
Right, so we decided early in the year that we would do some renovations to the field, much needed renovations. So we cleaned out the dugouts, we built new cabinets, we organized it, put new shelving in. We also spent time getting the field prepped, so aerating the field, putting more dirt in, putting fill in dirt, and making it nice and smooth and ready for play.
We just finished the dedication, the official renaming to Veterans Memorial Field, but I wanted to talk to you because at Flag Day, you were honored for all of the participation and involvement you had in making this happen. Tell us what you did.
Well, Dave Davis and Holly Meckley approached me and Marty first to float the idea. We thought it was a great idea. We explained we'll bring you in front of the board and talk about it and put it out there for the community. And the board, like Brad said, the board said, absolutely, great, this is great. And we were behind it, and I basically said, get that sign up on Memorial Day. And so we made it happen. We were very proud of that. And I think it's a beautiful sign. It's the veterans' colors, the blue and yellow. So we were really happy to make it happen.
And thank you for what you did to make it happen.
Oh, very happy to do it. This is a great group. In softball, what can we say about softball? Right?
It's a great American tradition all happening here.
This club, softball, I'm going to put a plug for softball, even though I'm not a member. Softball contributes a lot of money to all of these things you sit in and everything you see here. They fund a lot of this, and they sell the hot dogs to make everybody happy. So they're a great group. The veterans are a great group, and we're happy to make this happen.
That's why we live here.
Yep.
What a grand gesture honoring our beloved veterans.
Now, rain continued to become part of the story as we attempted to celebrate America's birthday. Joanne, I'll let you tell that story.
Thank you, Georgia. Sun City neighbors were so excited for our July 4th celebration that they began setting up at midnight. Yes, midnight. Plans changed as the raindrops fell throughout the day. Our lifestyles department made a tough decision to cancel, and thanks to them for keeping our safety in mind. Well, our Sun City TV crew was there already to record. What could have been a non-story became a story of the resilience and spirit of our Sun City neighbors. Let's watch.
You know what's great about Sun City? People make the best of everything, especially when they're with their friends. So we're going to hear from some people who are out here having the best time they can, no matter what's going on.
Hi, we're here with friends, 4th of July, rain or shine. We're here with friends and all our food.
Don't let it be said that you still can't enjoy yourself at Sun City at any time, under any conditions. Here we are. Everything is canceled. The only thing we're missing is the fireworks. We have friends and food. Enjoy.
All we need is our friends and food and a place to gather, and we are happy. Happy 4th of July.
I'm just enjoying the moment with my lovely wife. We're having a bite to eat and a nice glass of wine with a Jack Johnson cups. Enjoy the day.
Jojo, I think we found the biggest spread of the 4th of July celebration that was to be. Okay, I'll get the chicken. You get the sandwich. Okay, somebody has been very busy here. Let's hear from these people who are just making the best of this holiday.
We came here to have fun, and we're having fun, even though it rained. So we're just not rushing to go home. We got friends, we have food, and we have fellowship. Thank you.
And we were waiting on the music, but unfortunately because of the rain and the thunder and lightning, that was canceled. So we're having a good time, and we're glad to be here.
Good afternoon. My name is Fowler Cheatham. I am so disappointed and so happy to be here. Have lots of food, trying to get all my friends and stuff to come have some. And also today is my anniversary. It's 44 years. So I am sorry we are not going to enjoy a fantastic time. But it will be another time. Thank you.
I bet you didn't count on this as being part of your celebration, but it's sort of the, it looks like you've got a little bit of a situation here.
It certainly does. We got some banging and crashing, and it wasn't the fireworks.
And you have a water feature, I see.
We do. We came prepared.
Okay.
Yikes. What a shame.
Thank you. You're welcome.
We met some of the sweetest Sun City neighbors that evening. Georgia, we were lucky the next day as we joined the Fun with the Kids Day, right?
Well, we didn't exactly stay dry,
No.
thanks to a lot of splashing, but we really had fun with the kids.
Well, we are celebrating the 4th on the 5th because we have special visitors here today.
That's right, Georgia. We have all the visiting children here to enjoy Kids Day.
Okay, and there is a lot going on, so we're treating them like VIPs, or I guess maybe we should say VICs, very important children, because we've got bouncy houses, we've got an inflatable axe throwing, we've got face painting, ice cream, and the water slide.
I'm going to go in the water. That looks great.
Okay. We have a job to do, Joanne. We're going to talk to the children enjoying the water slide.
Then can I go on the water slide?
I'm going to push you in the water slide.
Can you tell me your name?
I'm Peyton.
And who are you here visiting, Peyton?
My Gammy and Poppy, and Mimi and Gramps.
Oh, you have a lot of live here. Okay. So what have you been doing to have fun here in Sun City?
Well, I love visiting my grandparents, and this is really fun. I just went down the slide twice, and it was really fun.
Are you going to go get your face painted?
Probably.
and then some ice cream?
Yes, definitely.
Did you throw the axe yet?
No, I did not.
Are you going to?
Yes.
Thank you so much, honey. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Naomi.
And who are you here visiting, Naomi?
My Grammy and my grandpa.
And you're here in Sun City having fun today?
Mm-hmm.
And what have you done to have fun in Sun City?
I had fun because I went to the pool, and today, what is happening right now is Kids Day.
And have you done the water slide?
Yeah, I done both of the water slides.
And are you going to go have your face painted?
No.
No face painting for Naomi? How about some ice cream?
No.
No ice cream either?
Well, maybe I'll play some games, and maybe I'll do stuff and play games.
Well, thank you, Naomi, for speaking with us.
You're welcome.
Hey, Sophia.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Now, will you tell everybody who you're visiting?
I'm visiting Grandma and I'm visiting Grandma.
Grandma. And you said that you live in a state that I really like. So tell everybody, where did you visit from?
I was born at Alaska, and now I was going to Iowa, and now I'm going to Georgia.
And I told you that's my name, so I really like that state. Now, you're out here having fun today. Did you go down the water slide?
Yes.
Was it scary?
Yes.
It was. Do you think I would be scared if I went down?
Yes.
I want to say goodbye to everybody. And
goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, it's time to chill, but not that much. No. Hey, looks like it's going to be so much fun. And just, no.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Woo. Oh, here we go. Wow. Good.
What kind did you get?
Get ready. I know. Wait.
Sorry.
We're on.
I know.
Okay. All right. Well, we have had a fun day today. So many kids here. So much to do. And now it's time for us to just chill
out.
Joanne, tell us about our other holiday venture we had with the kids.
Our visiting grandkids had an opportunity to tour the natural beauty of Sun City's Oakity Creek Golf Course. Georgia and I joined them, and it was fun to see Sun City through their eyes.
The Golf Course Nature Tours are a collaborative effort here in Sun City from several organizations. And today they're inviting our youngest visitors on this fun, informative event called the Children's Golf Course Nature Tour. Sun City TV is going to be tagging along so you can enjoy it too.
So the anhinga and the cormorants are very similar waterfowl, water birds. Dive. You saw him disappear. He dives for his food. So what we normally see is they're doing this. Can everybody do this? They have to dry their wings because most waterfowl have oils that help them float. Well, we can't have oils on our anhingas and our cormorants because then how are they going to dive deep and get that fish? They can't. So they don't have the oils, so they have to dry themselves off. They also have hollow bones. So they're very, very light and they can dive easily.
Finn, we have just finished this Golf Course Nature Tour. Now, how old are you?
I am 9 years old.
You have a lot of science knowledge for a 9-year-old. You had all of our answers when we were out there. That was great. So where are you from?
I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, so you're pretty close to us.
Yes.
Who are you visiting?
I'm visiting my grandma and my grandpa.
Have you been on a nature tour before?
No, this is my first one.
Oh, well, you are great. What were your favorite parts?
Mostly the one with the alligators. I really liked seeing the birds, and I forget what it was called, like the heron, the blue heron.
Great blue heron, yeah.
Yeah, I
They're
like
my
that.
favorite.
Oh.
But the alligators are great. Anything you'd like to say to Sun City about living here and what you think of where Grandma lives?
I think it's really nice, and I really like how there's like so many like birds and so much wildlife. It's really nice.
And it's even nicer when you come to visit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lucille, how old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
And who are you visiting?
I'm here visiting my grandma and grandpa.
And where are you from?
I'm from Fort Mill, South Carolina.
So you're not too far, Pretty close to Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, Carowinds, right? Now, what do you think of the nature tour? Did you expect what you were going to see?
Yes. I thought it was really fun, and I liked all the birds and the alligators. I thought that was a really fun little part of my day.
Do you have those in Fort Mill?
Some birds, but no, not alligators.
We're keeping those for ourselves. Thanks so much for visiting. You make it a special place when you come for these holidays.
Thank you.
Freddie, Sun City's been on a variety of nature tours with you and with your other fabulous guides, but this one is special. It's the one for the kids. How does that differ?
Well, it's shorter. We try to keep it to about an hour. And it's very hands-on. As you saw, we have scavenger hunt. They were all doing the scavenger hunt, and they found 6 of the 10 things today. So they were very excited. And they had stickers they could use. And then when we went to the meadow and learned about the Monarchs in the Rough program, they all got butterfly stickers. And many of them are going to go buy butterfly, milkweed seeds so they can grow milkweed. So we try to, adjust it to the age. These were some of the older kids today, though our 9-year-old was kind of the most talkative, wasn't he?
He was very knowledgeable, and I was a little embarrassed at that moment that I wasn't quite up to par with him.
Yeah, but they learn about these things in school. We didn't know the word habitat when we were 9.
No, not at all.
But they do now. So we try to use the vocabulary they're using in schools and get them interested in caring for the environment. And it's wonderful that the grandparents bring them out and they have such a nice day. And then we send them home with a little homework, a little fill in the blank kind of sheet that they can do with their grandmother or grandfather. Or those 2 girls thought that they would quiz their grandmother on it.
And we never miss an opportunity to embarrass an adult when you're that age.
Right. But then we've had kids take them to show and tell.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I started this off today talking about what we were going to be doing and how we were going on the nature tour. And I mentioned it's a collaborative effort, but please, let's mention those on camera, the groups that you have made this so special.
Okay, so the steering committee is Paula Smith, myself, Rosemary Smith, Jean Carmichael, Sue Steele, Rick Barnes, our golf course maintenance director, and Charlie Kent, the director of golf. And this all started because of Charlie Kent. Yes, and Cliff Amos, the president of the Bird Club. So this all started because of Charlie Kent asking Paula Smith if we might have a group that would do, and it's all those groups, the Bird Club, the Photography Club, the Avant Gardeners, the Okatee Farmers, did I say Bird Club? Yes, the Fish and Game Club, and some master naturalists. And we all work together to develop the program and then update it as things change, and new plants, because we keep seeming to get some new plants. And, we've seen some new birds the last few years, our black-bellied whistling ducks and our limpkins that are all coming to this area that were not here when we started the tour 6.5 years ago. So we keep updating them.
Well, it's been fabulous, and it's such a joy to see the little ones out there.
It is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As we move on, whether or not we like it, we take hurricane preparedness seriously. Joanne, let's get that information out there.
Bluffton Mayor Lisa Sulka and Hardyville Mayor Harry Williams provided insight and information to get us ready and keep us safe in the event of a hurricane. Reporter Chris Chase was there to get the story.
Mayor Lisa Sulka of Bluffton, and I'm Mayor Harry Williams of Hardyville, and we are overlooking 278 on the Sun City Millennial Bridge, and we're here because it's the border between our two towns.
Correct.
And our two counties, Jasper and Beaufort.
Right.
So it's hurricane season,
It
right?
is. It started June 1st, and you know, it's half the year. I just don't like to think that, but it really has started, and really a good time for us to talk about it. And you know, Governor McMaster said it pretty succinctly. Pets, pills, papers, proceed to root. So if you break that down, if you have a pet, take care of them. If you have medication, make sure you have it. If you have papers on insurance, get them. And know your root. And the root is probably the thing people don't think about.
Yeah.
So I wrote that article. We follow two really good websites. One is an app, and it's SCDOT 511, and you know, we can get a picture of it. It's easy. On the app, it gives you all those resources. It talks about your route. It talks about preparedness. It also has a really great survey. It took me 3 minutes to do, where all of us who live here should take that survey to help the people in Columbia who aren't really evacuating understand how to help us. So
And where can they get that survey? On the app?
SCDOT 511 is an app, and if you look at it, it's all the phone types, and it gives you the Emergency Management Division in South Carolina, because at the end of the day, they rule our world with closures and all. And it's really fabulous. Now, another good site that you and I talked about was hurricane.sc. Similar, but if you have a computer over a phone, you know, we're going to have to get into this world of technology.
Right.
It's not always going to be in a newsletter. So, you know, you moved here not that long ago, but what were your thoughts when you moved here as a New Jerseyan coming to the coast?
We never had to deal with it, and that's a good question, because so many people in Sun City and the new neighborhoods where I live, they've never even thought about hurricanes because they've never had to prepare. And that's why it's so important for them to understand what they have to do and not wait to the last minute. And you know, one of the key things that I learned being mayor and being a new resident was the emergency response time.
Right.
For those of you who are new here, tell us, our first responders for both of our towns and our counties, they're so important to us. They are our heroes, and we need to protect them. And there's certain laws to protect our first responders during a hurricane. So, Mayor, they have, if there's an emergency, you don't evacuate, and there's an emergency, can our first responders come and help?
They have to shelter in place. And we actually had a call with someone who fell down a flight of stairs, a landing of stairs, called 911 during Matthew. She had to lay there until the next morning. So I'm serious, when they are not going out.
So if you think about it, if you're elderly or you have a young child and you have a medical emergency, there will be no EMT to come and help you. If you have a house fire, there'll be no firefighters to come and help you.
Right.
If a tree falls down, and that's likely, right?
Right.
It falls on your house. Nobody's going to come and help you because they will have to, by law, shelter in place. And how about the hospitals? Will they be open?
Hospitals really let you know we're about to have an evacuation. So hint to everyone, when you start seeing movement on, you know, the government social media pages, and that's, please look at that. Do not go to Nextdoor. Go to some government entity. We're all going to get the right info out. But the hospitals and nursing homes, you start seeing them going down the road, you need to know it's about to start. They shut down first. And you can't get back in until they open. So there's just some time frame that's frustrating.
So the storm may be open or over, but the hospitals and nursing homes may still be closed. So you could have an emergency. You could have someone come and treat you, but there's no facility to take you to unless it's hours away, right? I remember from Matthew, it was over for a couple of days, and people started to come back because they didn't pay attention, and they started coming back, and 278 was backed up all the way to I-95. They parked on the shoulder and the median, so you couldn't get around even if you had an emergency. And the reason was because there were certain parts of Bluffton and Hilton Head that had power lines down, trees that weren't removed yet, so they couldn't open up, even though the sun was shining, and people were just parked on 278 because they came back too early.
Right. They thought they could beat it, kind of.
Right.
You know, Hilton Head was a barrier island, and they took the brunt of it. But Palmetto Bluff lost 3,000 trees.
Wow.
The town of Bluffton, just in one of our parks, lost 12 trees. We had no power. It's the most frustrating thing you could ever deal with, is sitting in a dark house. It's mentally, it affects you. Hilton Head sewer was backing up into their toilets. There was no power. Wow. It's not a place you want to be after that was a Cat 2 storm. So just, you know, again, you're grown people. If you have elderly that need some guidance and young people that can't make their minds up yet, take care of them. They're important to our towns.
Another thing to say about that for us in Jasper County, Jasper County opened up because it's a little more inland before Beaufort County. However, in order to get to Sun City, Jasper County, you had to take 278 or 170, and those roads were closed because they led into Beaufort County. So it's so important. You said before, don't listen to social media. Go to authorized news outlets. Don't ask your friend on Facebook if it's time to come back, right? You're going to go on Facebook, go on the Bluffton Facebook page or the Hardyville Facebook page and get the real information, real time, and Mayor Sulka and I will be giving out information. Thank you all.
Do you have questions?
Thanks to Chris for getting the story from our city leaders.
Now to our favorite segment, Extra Special. Georgia, you got details on why this segment is so very special.
From the second I met Special Olympian Charlotte Lewis, I knew there was a special story coming. First off, we have a local connection. Charlotte is the granddaughter of Sun City residents Karen and Dale Lewis. I even got them on camera to share their pride as Charlotte was headed to Berlin for the World Games. Well, she not only participated, but she won a gold medal in kayaking and then brought home 2 more medals. Charlotte was recently honored by the city of Bluffton with the parade. Congratulations, Charlotte. Thank you for letting us be a part of your story.
Well, that's Extra for August. I'm Joanne Hines.
And I'm Georgia Lash. Thank you for watching. Please join us again next month as we bring you extra coverage of stories and features from Sun City TV. You can always catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing.